Hello, students. We did the poem Keeping Quiet. This is the poem 3 of Flamingo book. MCQs this time have been prescribed by CBSE. In exam, you'll get same kind of questions. Of course, there'll be stanza based also, but these questions would be there. See the question number 1. What does the title of the poem suggest? Inactivity, noise, unhappiness, maintenance of peace. You'll have to go with option D, maintenance of peace. Second question, what does the poem speak about? The necessity to be happy. B, the necessity to introspect, understand, and have feelings of brotherhood. The necessity to work quietly, or none. You'll have to go with option number B, the necessity to introspect, understand, and have feelings of brotherhood, as it has been explained in poem. Question number 3, what does counting up to 12 signify? How it will help? We discussed a lot. Now option A, hours of the day. B, months of the year. C, it'll help to create peace and harmony. And D, all. Of course, you'll go with D, all. What is poet's pen name? We talked about this also. Neruda, Pablo, and all. Pablo Neruda. Option D. You'll go with D. Question number 5. What does the style of the poem symbolize that the poet used to write with? Desires, happiness, hope, desires and hope. Again, you'll have to go with option D, desire and hope. Now, question number 6. What is the original language of the poem? English, French, Pali, Spanish. Of course, it is English. What is the essence of or message of the poem? A, introspection and retrospection to be more peaceful and be in harmony. B, to prosper. C, to be happier. D, to reach out more people. You'll have to go with option A, as you know, introspection and retrospection. Means think and again think. To be more peaceful and be harmonious. Question number 8. What does the poet feel in need to be at the peace? Why there is the need? What does the poet feel is needed to be at peace? Why it is needed actually to us, to the world? Meeting with people, talking with people, interacting with the people, or soul searching. Of course, if everybody is searching his soul, there'll be no any kind of differences. Question number 9. According to the poet, what creates barriers? Interactions, reactions, fightings, languages. Interaction solves the problem. Reaction is the reaction of some action. Fighting, of course, wrong. So we'll have to go with D, language. Languages make differences. Question number 10. Why does the poet ask people not to speak? Because it creates noise. It doesn't like noise. He doesn't like noise. It makes things unpleasant because it creates barriers or obstacles in the form of misunderstanding amongst people. Of course, we discussed the same. The previous question was also saying the same thing. Then you'll have to go with option D. Question number 11. What is the rhyming scheme used in the poem? You know rhyming scheme, I hope you know. A, B, B, like we have to pick. Here it is said, enclosed rhyme, monorhyme when we are having similar, sonnet, no. D, free verse, you'll go with D again. Question number 12. How is keeping quiet related to the life and can change attitude? A, it helps think and search soul. B, helps to search one's soul. C, helps to develop new thinking process. And D, all these. Of course, you'll go with D because all the options are correct. We have to search our soul. We have to come towards the understanding. 13. How will keeping quiet protect our environment? A, by creating peace and brotherhood feelings. B, no noise will be there. C, people will not fight. D, none. Question again is there, how will keeping quiet protect our environment? He's talking about environment, not about peace. By creating peace and brotherhood feelings. Yes, we'll go with option A. By creating peace and brotherhood feelings. Because a lot of problems can be sorted out if we are having understanding with each other. What is destroying the environment? Unthoughtful actions, violent actions, speaking without thinking, all. What is that? unthoughtful actions, because we are without thinking continuously keep on going and going and going, as he said in the second part of the poem. If we might have interrupted before, a huge silence might interrupt to us. What does the number 12 represents? Hours of the day and months of a year of clock cricket players. Of course, A. Hours of the day and months of the year. Means he had given us the idea, now we must continue. 16. What does the poem Keeping Quiet teach us? How to maintain silence, not to make noise. Speaking creates noise. To be peaceful, thoughtful, and have feeling of brotherhood. Again, D. To be peaceful, thoughtful, and have feeling of brotherhood. Not move our arms. What does this expression refer to? Sit quietly, stand quietly, to be inactive, sitting still without any movement. What he says here, he says sitting without any movement means for a while, up to he's counting 12. 17 we have already done, now 18. Why is silence treated as a big issue? It helps to search our soul, it helps to analyze our actions, helps us to be thoughtful and find our true self. True. All these are true. Yes, these. All these, of course. 19. What should not be confused with total inactivity or death? What does he mean? No movement, a statue, talking people, stillness and silence. D is stillness and silence. Question number 20. What can be a cure of an antidote to violent actions? A. Speaking practice. B. Wise words. C. Polished language. D. Practice of silence. Means we are going to cure, right? Or antidote to violent actions. That is practice of silence. If we don't reply to anybody for any wrong, then naturally it's going to curb. You might have heard a saying that means something wrong, it must be nipped in bud. The same thing is there. Next 20 question I'm bringing in the next video.